First of all, a very good evening, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. And a very good evening to all the participants. And welcome to GIBS IRI Talk series by GIBS Business School, Bangalore. I'm Sandeep Ansali from the team GIBS. And it's my honor and privilege to host today's IRI Talks. GIBS is a business school, is a prestigious institution dedicated for fostering a personal and professional growth through innovation, research, and entrepreneurship. Our programs, such as PGDM and BBA, are designed to cultivate the leadership skills, facilitate networking with the high individuals, the industry professionals, and promote active community engagement. At GIBS, we take pride in innovation, research, and entrepreneurship school, which offers specialized courses and comprehensive resources to empower the aspiring entrepreneurs in turning their ideas into successful businesses, while enhancing the overall corporate development. Our ultimate goal is to provide the student a well-rounded education that equips them for a success in ever-evolving business landscapes. Today, GIBS II Talks is a platform for educational purpose focusing on inspirational management students, academics, and professionals with the diverse industries. In the domain of innovation, research, and entrepreneurship, we believe that your presence, we believe that today's session is going to be very, very helpful. And as a keynote speaker, we have Ms. Diksha Dogra today with us as a keynote speaker. And I must say, Madam is very, very well versed with her profile and domain. I would love to take permission from you to read out your profile, ma'am. So,
sure.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And before we proceed further, today's topic is conquering the inner critic, empowering management minds to thrive. So coming down to the profile of Ms. Diksha is a highly accomplished personality development, personality transformation coach, motivational speaker, Joe Stock speaker, and a visionary founder of Reimagebydiksha Academy. With a deep understanding of human psychology and behavior, she specializes in unleashing the extraordinary potentials within the individuals by working on the subconscious mind, drawing from her own life experiences and expertise in the law of attraction techniques. Ms. Diksha empowers the people to make life happen for them and not to them. As an esteemed author, she has written several over about 30 plus blogs, articles, and published in renowned newspapers and magazines worldwide. Ms. Diksha's impactful work has featured on various online talk shows focusing on personality transformation and mental health. With an impressive track record, she has counseled more than about 500 plus personal clients and positively impacted more than about 15,000 individuals through group discussions and seminars. And I must say there's one nice thing about Ms. Diksha is she has also contributed as a coaching practice. Her influence and expertise has earned her recognition as one of the top influential women of Delhi. She holds a prestigious title of High Excellence for International Committee and also serves as a brand ambassador at Healing Home Wellness and valued member of Indian Women's History Museum. Ma'am, I'm so sorry I'm cutting down on your profile, but pardon me for that.
No worries.
Yeah, and last information to all the participants, we would request to be very, very active. And in case if you have any doubts, any queries with regard to the sessions, you would love to know anything from Ms. Diksha, please do put it in the Q&A section. We will surely take it at the end of the session. So ma'am, without waiting much more, I would request you to please take over, and we are eagerly waiting to listen from you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sandeep, for the wonderful introduction. And yes, I heard a lot about GIBS. So thank you so much for having me here. Now, thanks to all the wonderful faculty and the students which are here by sparing their precious time for this session. So thank you. My gratitude to all of you. Now, coming to our topic for today, conquering our inner critique. I would like to start it with a story. Okay. Now, not my story, don't consider it as my story, it's a fiction story, so let me tell you that. So there was a girl who was full of doubts. She was like that, I am not beautiful, nobody loves me, and nobody want to talk with me. And she used to go office, doing her office work, office stuff, all the things, and then coming back, following all the routine. One day through her office, she saw that okay, something is happening. Oh, there is some sale going on. So a lot of people were there. And she was like, oh my God, okay, she loves to have clothes and do shopping, women are like that only. So she was like, okay, now I also want to go, but how will I go there? There are so many people. How will I go there? How will I pick whatever I want? How will I face people? But okay, she mustered up some courage and she went there. When she went there, she took some things and she checked, okay, this is not for me, not this, it will look good on me or not. She tried so many things, but every time she used to pick something and a voice from inside, oh, will you look good after wearing that? And after all these things, all those inner talks, she came to one hat. She wore that hat, and all of a sudden a woman passed by and said, oh, you are looking so beautiful. She was like, okay, thank you. And then a kid passed by and he was like, oh, you are looking so pretty. When she heard that, she was like, okay, it seems like this hat is looking beautiful on me. Then she went back to office. When she went back to office, everybody was looking at her and smiling. First time in the life, she noticed that people are smiling at her. She was like, it never happened in my life, and now all of a sudden I bought that hat, I wore that hat, and all the people are looking at me smiling, might be considering me beautiful by wearing this hat. And she was like, oh my God, I'm looking beautiful today. Then she left the office, asked for the cab, and all of a sudden cab came like this, and she was like, it never came on time for me, but today I wore this hat and see, cab also came on time. When she went to home, her mother opened the door. Her mother said, oh my God, you're looking so beautiful. She said, okay mama, I know I bought this hat and it's looking so good on me. Her mom was like, hat? Which hat? Sweetie, what hat you are talking about? She was like, okay, oh, there is no hat. And what exactly happened is, when she paid for that hat, she forgot to take that hat from that shop where she went. What was there? That her own self-talk, was criticizing her, that you are not beautiful, you cannot talk, you are not confident, how will you talk with people, how will you meet people, how will you do this, how will you do that, right? So that her inner critique was demeaning her, disempowering her. When she came to know about that, she learned the most important thing, that it was not people around her, it was not the situations in her life, it was her own inner critique which was stopping her from living her beautiful life. At that moment, she came to know that she is actually beautiful, she's actually confident, she's bold. So if this similar things are happening with you, right? You all are very young, right? Many things. When I was in college, some people, some seniors told me that you are not beautiful. And I, take that thought in my mind and I started believing in it that I am not beautiful. Why? Because I had some scars of, chicken pox on my face. That happened right before I need to join the college. When I joined it, I had that fear in my mind. What will people say? My scars. Oh my God, how will I go? At a very tender age, you are like that. I should look beautiful. I should look good. I have to go college. I have to meet others. I have to see others. So that's what happened with me. And I started believing in like, okay, I'm not beautiful. I don't look good enough. I cannot speak. That small things which I let enter in my mind made my inner critique the most powerful thing in my life. I was like the slave of that inner critique. So guys, if some things are happening with you, if maybe you are yet to go to the job interview, you are about to go into an exam, you have to pass any exam or viva or mock test, if you are getting that voice, that kind of voice in your mind, so that is what your inner critique is. Right now, there are 150, 160 people in this room, correct? But still you are listening to me, but some of you are still thinking, oh, what is the time? Oh, this is my tea time, I need to do this after the session. Oh, now how much she will talk, what she will say, what she will endorse. So so many things are going in your mind right now. So that is what I call as inner critique. That is the self-talk, and that is, most people don't talk about it. That is the most important part of communication. Communication is not about what you talk to others, it's about how you talk to yourself as well. Okay, so this is one part of the communication, how you talk to yourself. Is your self-talk empowering, or it's just demeaning you at every step of your life? How it is that? So that was the thing I wanted to all to know about, that okay, this is the self-talk. Now you guys are aware of what is this, and that inner voice always talks about. So you need to first become conscious about your unconscious self. Okay, what are those unconscious talks, words we keep on using with ourselves, which is not helping us, which is not letting us to be ourselves? So first, be aware of what are those patterns. Now going ahead, you all know that, okay, what is that inner critique, what is the self-talk? Now in the same way, we have positive self-talk as well. Now I'm going to tell you like how you can how you can replace your inner critique with the positive self-talk. I call this inner critique as monster talk, right? Because it kills our dreams. It's an invisible killer which kills all our dream. Sometimes we want to do that, like the girl I was talking about. She wanted to do shopping, she wanted to laugh, she wanted to do this and that, but that inner critique is always saying something. No, you cannot do this. No, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. But deep down, we all have that choice to either not listen to that critique and come out of our comfort zone and actually do that thing. All right. Now the steps. Any question, anything?
As of now, no, ma'am.
Okay, great. Now, how you can replace this monster talk, inner critique, with a positive one? There are many tools and techniques with which you can, replace it. But I'm going to give you those techniques which actually helped me in my life. I'm not going to talk it just to give session here. No, I'm going to give you those techniques which are actually fruitful in your life. I am from Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, I came here in 2013 after completing my bachelor's degree, my graduation in computer science. So when I came here, when people came out of their hometown, no parents, no sibling to ask, to poke you, and you are just free. I also came here, I was like, oh my God, I got new world, new things, I'm going to conquer it. And all of a sudden, boom, God gives you like, okay, take this problem, take this problem. And I was like, oh, don't stop it, stop it, stop it. I cannot bear this now. So all these things happened with me. Maybe after, completing your degrees, you will go out for a job, or maybe in this GIBS, if you are getting placement, you may have to go to Mumbai, you may have to go to abroad, you may have to go to, maybe you have to come to me, New Delhi, right? So you may have to travel, you may have to come out of your home and do job. Right at that moment, what will happen if you will keep on letting that inner voice, inner critique demean you? It will eat you slowly. The way it ate me once, it will eat you. What happened when I came to Delhi, when I got so many problems, my personal, professional, financial life, all was huge mess. Everything in my life was a huge mess. And what I used to do is blaming others. When I got my first job, it was a management job, Sandeep. I don't know if you know it, but it was a management job. I was an HR. Okay. That company got shut down in, 5 to 6 months, and I got fired. And when after so many struggles, I spoke about it in my Josh talk as well. When I got another job, okay, as an HR again, I was like, okay, now things are getting better. Fine, fine. I am better. Okay, I have, the 13,000 salary at that time. And I was like, okay, it is enough for me. But again, a lot of us happened, and that company again got shut down. Then I joined BPO. Okay, then I learned about few things. And after, so many things, I actually got job in MNC. There I learned about myself, why things were happening in such a way, why I keep on, why I kept on blaming others, what was wrong. Then I came to know that it was not about others, it was about me. I was attracting those situations. I was attracting those jobs which were not fruitful for me. I was attracting those connections which was not fruitful for me. Why? Because my self-talk was demeaning. I always, let my self-talk demean me. I was like the slave of my own inner world. right? It happens, we all are human beings, so it happens, maybe at one time we are feeling positive, we are feeling so good, but on the other side, okay, after some time, we all of a sudden we, okay, I have a bill to pay, I have another meeting to attend, I have credit card bill, I have spent, I have done shopping, I have seen movies, now I have to pay my credit card bill. What will happen if I'll not pay it on time? I had a student loan at that time, which went bad, very bad. Many people from bank came to my house asking for money. And I was like, buddy, how will I pay you? I'm not getting even my salary. I'm being fired from my job. And then I learned from that book, Power of Subconscious Mind. Power of Subconscious Mind. It enlightened me a lot. I came to know about why things were not happening in a way I always wanted them to happen. I came to know about my own true powers. So, and it's not about my powers, it's about the power we all own, and that is our mind. See, this is the only thing which differentiates us from the animal, right? So, why? Because it gives us the capability to think, to create. So we must not feel like, okay, God has created us and he left us all alone. No, he gave you that amazing power, which you need to understand, which you need to become aware of, that power is something which can do anything for you. But instead of using it, it is using us. We are the slaves of our own mind. We are the slave of our own inner critique. Right? When I came to know about that, I use the techniques to make sure that I am in alignment with what I want, which I'm going to share with you in a couple of minutes. So that is what I used in my life, and here I am talking to all of you. And apart from that, I am also a project manager in EXL services. So, when things happens good, or you attract all the good things in your life. When things started happening good in my life, I keep on attracting good people, I keep on attracting good books, good opportunities, right? And good jobs. So if you all are, going through that phase where you feel like, okay, I don't have money, I don't know GIBS will get me placed or not. So hang on, stop blaming others. We don't need to blame anyone, because we can create any opportunity we want. But you need to understand that how you can use this. So instead of blaming faculty, instead of blaming colleges, universities, because I have done a lot in my life, trust me, because I think our batch was the only batch in Jammu University where, placement companies didn't come. And I was like, oh, why I, opted engineering from this college? They are not, getting any companies for me. How will I pass the interviews? So, you just find out people, find out things to blame, so that you relieve yourself and, okay, no, that person did this to me. Because of that person, I was not able to give the interview. I was not able to, go there. So stop it, leave it. You have this wonderful power in you, and it's not you, it's everyone sitting in this room have that wonderful power in you. You just need to realize that. Now, how you can use that wonderful power? Coming to that, first is, anytime if you are maybe going for an interview or preparing for an interview, and you are just, okay, I just stood in front of mirror, you can do this, okay, I have to go to the interview. What will they ask? I'm preparing for the list of questions I got from my faculty members or maybe from my teammate, but still from inside, oh, can you do that? Will you be able to do that? What if they will ask you something out of the box? How will you answer it? You have not learned it. Take a pause. Okay, take a pause. Pause is very important. And deep breath. Okay, so inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Just calm down. Take a pause. Whenever it happened, I'm just taking an example of the interview, but it can happen anytime. Maybe you are going to you are going to give presentation to your faculty member, to your, principal, to director. So these things happen. So take a pause. Okay, 3 times, take a deep breath. And then just, if that voice is again going on in your mind, calm that voice. In 90s, we used to have tape recorders. And sometimes it happens that, that tape got stuck and music is like either stretching a lot, oh, this is like this, okay? Or either, moving so fast, because that tape got stuck there. So this is how you need to do with your own inner critique. You either, whatever it is saying, if it's saying you cannot do this, you cannot do that, or Sandeep, how can you talk to the bunch of students? You cannot do that, okay? Sandeep will say, take a pause, just stretch the word that your mind is not able to understand what exactly it is trying to communicate to you, or either make it too fast. You cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. Oh, what is this? Your mind is like, oh, what is this going on in my mind, right? Then it will force you to calm yourself, because these are unconscious patterns. Maybe because of any past experience, you are not able to crack the interview, not your exam. Maybe you have some backlogs and you feel like, when will I do that? So those incidents, unconsciously comes in our mind whenever we have to do something similar, right? So you have to take a pause and then do this. Just stretch the word, or just make sure you are just putting it in a very fast way that your mind is like, oh, just take a pause. This is the simplest thing which you can do, which you can play with your mind. You don't need to be the slave of your mind. It has to be available for you, okay? It has to work for you, not against you. So self-talk is the most potent form of communication, where you need to make sure that it is happening for you, not against you, not demeaning, not disempowering you. So this is the first step which you can take to change the meaning of that. Stretch the words or either play it too fast. Next is give it an identity. And now you must be wondering what she is saying. Identity means, like, we have some of our favorite characters, okay? Like for me, Iron Man is my favorite, right? Thor is my favorite, right? So I'm not saying give identity of your favorite person, but who is the bad one? Who is the funniest one, right? Like Doraemon, maybe, I'm giving you examples, but you can take your own names. So Hulk, so give names like that, okay? I'm a huge fan of Marvel. So that's why I'm taking those names. So give it such a name which has very low impact in your life, okay? Which does not contribute to your life, which is like meaningless to you. Give that name to your inner voice. So what I used to do is I gave it like, okay, Jerry, because I used to see a lot of Tom and Jerry. You must have heard about it. So that's how you can do it. You can like, okay, Jerry, stop it. Stop it. You cannot do this to me. I am the boss here, so you have to listen to me. Trust me, do that 2-3 times. You will come to know the power of it. You will come to know that, oh, every time I was listening to the slave and I was becoming one. No, now this is the time I need to take charge of my own life. I need to be responsible for my own things. Now, this is how you can become. Guys, these things or techniques which I'm sharing with you may sound absurd, but try it out. Trust me, you're gonna reach me out. You're gonna ask Sandeep, कहाँ से लाए थे आप? कहाँ है उनकी ID बताओ. This will gonna work, okay? So give identity to those things, to those voices, okay? Stop it, Jerry. Stop it, Hulk. Whatever name you want to give it, and replace the word. You said I cannot do it. I can do it. I can do it. I'm going to nail my interview. I'm going to give the best in my exam. I can do it. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So in management, what I have, during my experience, what I came to know is that in management, you have to build connection, because you have to be direct with the client. Many times you have to have a direct communication, contact with the client. So if you will feel like you will have low confidence, you are thinking whether I can talk with the client or not, maybe in interview too, then what will happen? You will not be able to do anything in your life, right? So you have to take the charge. You have to say, I can do this. I can do this. And when the moment you will start talking to your client or maybe your interviewer, trust me, you will nail whatever you are doing. You will do it. And at that moment, you will feel proud of yourself that I did it. Oh my God, I did it. She said that I'll be able to do it, and I actually did it. So these are the little things which you can, start applying right after this session. Trust me, if you are thinking about right now, okay, after this session, I have to go for a movie. After this session, it's weekend. I need to find out a place to party tomorrow. Buddy, okay, that's fine. You can do party. I was once a party animal, but these are the things which will help you in life. Not only, your books, okay, those are important, your friends, very important, everything is important in life, but these lessons will take you to a very, to that level in life where you actually want to go. All of us have dreams, big dreams, but let's not kill those dreams in our mind only. Let's conquer it, let's live it, and let's like, okay, I achieved it, I did it. And you can only do it by doing these things which we are discussing. Okay, so first point I gave you, you have to make sure that whatever you are doing, if that inner critique is bothering you, you either stretch it or just play too fast. Next point which I discussed is give it an identity. Now, don't give it my name, okay, else you will start, stop it, Diksha, don't do this, don't do this, don't give it my name. Just come out with your own names which have very which actually does not contribute much in your life, so meaningless words. So you can give those meanings to you. Next is my favorite, which is affirmations. I don't know how many of you know about affirmations. Is, see, whatever we keep on saying to ourselves, that statements, like some of us say that I cannot speak in front of people, like this is something which I used to say, I am not confident enough, I cannot talk in front of people, I cannot do that. So these are the kind of statements which we keep on using in a talk, right? But most of the time it's negative, right? Whatever you were thinking yesterday, you are thinking right now, and you will think tomorrow. It's repetitive, and repetition is the mother of everything. If you are repeating those negative things to you, it will act as a belief in your mind, okay, and you will not be able to do anything in your life. So you have to replace those words with the positive one, okay, and those are the positive statements which we call as affirmations. Those are like multivitamins for your mind, for your subconscious mind. Even if you are sleeping, your subconscious mind is working all that time. So you are putting those positive statements in your subconscious mind by saying it. Maybe stand in front of the mirror or talk to yourself, right? Self-talk. Talk to yourself. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Now, here is the point. Affirmations are meaningless if you are not putting your emotions in it. So now you must be wondering, Diksha, what does that mean? So this means like affirmations are not like I can do this, I can do this. Diksha said that if you will say that I can do this, I can do this, you can do this. Nobody, you have to believe in the affirmations. You have to believe in the statements, what you are saying to yourself. The reason negative thinking were, demeaning your life, disempowering you, because you were believing in that. You believed in that. So in the same way, see, if you can believe in the negative things, in all the fears, worries, you can believe in yourself, in the positive statements as well, right? Try it out. Try it out how life will be once you start believing in the positive things. Trust me, you will attract positive things in your life. So whatever your belief, whatever your self-talk is, as I said, become aware of that, right? I'll tell you one thing here. See, this is the full glass full of water. Okay, now what will happen if my glass is full, my mind is full with all the negativity, worries, pain, everything, I won't be able to put anything in this glass, right? The water will get spilled out. So what to do? I have to empty the glass. I have to make sure that my glass, my mind is empty so that I can put new things, empowering things, positive things in that mind. So how can I empty it? I said that you have to be aware of the type of talk which you do with yourself. So take a pen and a paper and start writing about it. If you can make chits in your exams, you can definitely put it across. Right? You can definitely put it across on the piece of paper. Okay, these are the talks, these are the sentences, words which I have been using with myself, right? So, okay, fine. Like few months back, I realized one thing, that I kept on using the word that I'm not a good money manager. I cannot manage money, right? And then I learned about it. Okay, that was the only reason why I was not able to manage money. So be conscious about your unconscious self and start writing about it. Okay, आप जितना conscious बन सकते हो अपनी life में उतना conscious बनो. It's like, take the gears and this driving this, what does this call as? Yes, steering, right? In your life of your car, if somebody else will drive for you, you don't know at what moment they will do accident, right? If the gears are in your hand, if the steering is in your hand, you can drive it according to your own needs. So this is the first step what you can do, to take the charge of your own life in your own hands. Okay, so become conscious about your unconscious self. I keep on repeating it because repetition is the mother of everything. Okay, so write down whatever is bothering you, wherever you feel like why you will not be able to get the job, not able to crack the interview, whatever it is, just write that down. Then replace it with the positive affirmations. Okay, now how you can write positive affirmations? You can start with I am. Okay, or maybe if I cannot do it, I can do it. Okay, or if you feel like I'm not confident enough, I am confident, I am awesome. Day by day, in every way, I am getting better, better, better. If you will put full emotions in what I am saying, trust me, your life will change in a beautiful way, in a miraculous way. And I think that's what we all want: magic, miracles in our life. Correct? So this is how you can attract one. Now, affirmations were one of the things which I wanted to tell you. It's actually a very big topic to discuss, but I thought let me just give it a gist of it, how you can use it in your life in a very quicker way. Last thing is which I wanted to discuss is how you can use your inner critic for you, is by using gratitude. See, you all belong to management, right? Gratitude is the one thing which will bring so many opportunities in your life. Imagine now, just hypothetically situation I'm going to give you, just imagine how it will look. Okay, you are in some hotel, maybe you are a hotel manager. Okay, now you are talking to one client. Okay, and he's in total fuss, he came late and he's not getting the room, and he's just shouting at everybody in the hotel, and you being a manager came there and you just try to pacify the person. Okay, sorry, this happened. Okay, and he just calmed down. Why? Right, you were like, okay, fine, that's okay. You build a connection, right? And when whatever you will do for that person, he will be grateful for that, right? And once he will become grateful, he will always remember you, that in that hotel, in that country I went, right, in that state I went, I have been there to that hotel, and that manager helped me a lot, and I'm grateful for that. And he was grateful to what I did, right? So see, gratitude is the antidote of all the problems. Whenever you are in first, whenever you feel like you cannot talk to the client, he's very angry, he's doing this, show some gratitude, that what he did for you, what you can do for him. Be grateful. Be grateful. The moment you will start becoming grateful, universe will open more doors for you to give you opportunities where you can be more grateful in your life. I'll tell you one story here. I'm not talking about like you can only grateful when some person do something for you. You can be grateful for all the things you have right now with you. You have eyes, you can see the beautiful world, people around you, movies, right? Be grateful. You have ears, you can listen, you have the capability to listen, hear, talk, walk, think. Be grateful, yeah. If you imagine your life without all these things, trust me, it will be worse. It will be worse. I have seen people, with some disabilities, and trust me, I feel so bad. And I feel grateful for myself that I have things. I can use my hand, I can use my mind, I can use my eyes, I can talk, I can breathe, I can walk. So be grateful for the things you have. Okay, if you have home to sleep, be grateful. If you have a car, maybe a cycle to ride, be grateful. So gratitude is one of the major things which I have been using in my life. I start my day with gratitude, and I end my day with gratitude only. I have a job, I am grateful. I have this opportunity, I am grateful. I'm grateful to IRA Talks, that Sandeep, your college started IRA Talks. I'm literally grateful for that. You are giving others an opportunity to come and enlighten these amazing souls so that they can achieve anything they want in their life. And I think this is the age which I feel like I didn't get appropriate knowledge at that time, what life is, what these things are. We feel like, okay, whatever we are seeing is the reality, but no, the things which are happening inside us is the true reality. So you are letting those people know, these students know that, okay, these are our true powers, and this is something which we can use and nail all the things which are, about to come in our life. It can be an interview, it can be a mock test, it can be a presentation with you or any other faculty member. They are going to achieve all the things. So take a pause, okay, deep breath, and be conscious about your unconscious pattern. Write it down. Give yourself some, if you can spare out some time for IRA talks, spare it 10 minutes for yourself too. Okay, that's how these talks will be more fruitful for all of you. So spare out some time and write out things which are disturbing you, those thoughts which are disturbing you. Now check out the repetitive thoughts. Okay, what are those repetitive thoughts which I have been telling myself, which is not helping me? Then cut that out. Either stretch it or play it fast in your mind so that it's not able to understand it, or give it an identity. Okay, give it a name which is meaningless to you, so that whatever that person, whatever that voice is saying, become meaningless to you. Third one is affirmations. Replace those negative sentences with the positive declarations, and stand in front of the mirror and talk about that. If you don't believe in that, visit to my Instagram page. You will see many reviews where people have actually declared that it is working. It actually works. You can see the live example in front of you. I used to have so many negative beliefs in my mind that I cannot do this, I'm not beautiful, I don't that, so many. And right here I am talking to you, right? So if I can do it, others can do it. You too can achieve anything in your life. You too can achieve. I really mean it. And last but not the least is the gratitude. Gratitude is, consider gratitude as the daily pill you have to take to survive. Multivitamins. These are multivitamins to make sure that you are living a healthy, fruitful, amazing life. Now, whatever you do, right? See, management comes from managing people. You can only manage people if you can manage yourself. All right. So manage yourself first, and then trust me, you will see magic. You will be able to become the magnet of miracles, and whoever will come in contact with you, it can be an interviewer or a client. Trust me, you will gonna build a beautiful, amazing rapport with them. And to excel in life, rapport, connection. Rapport means connection. Connection is very important. If I'll come there, okay, talk, okay, this happened, and I'm gone. No. I started it with a story. I told you what I have been through my life. I tried to build connection. So whatever you do, even if with your interviewer, don't just say things to say it. Make sure you say it in such a way that is helping you in building some connection. That is very important. And you can only build it when you have good connection with your inner critic. Else, trust me, world will eat you. World will eat you. So see, IRA talks is just preparing you to face the real world. So go and make sure that you are taking all whatever you can from this wonderful series which GIBS has started. And again, thanks Sandeep for having me. Now I'm opening myself to the questions. I'll address all the questions which, if you have any for me.
Certainly. Thank you so much, Ms. Diksha. It was really, I must say that it was really simple, but yes, I'm a big follower of your thoughts, what you said just now. There's one nice book which is The Power of Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy.
Yes.
So I'm a big follower of that. I have been read that several times now. So that is what, as you said, the power of affirmations. And there's a nice quote which says, if your mind believes it, if your mind believe it, your hands can receive it. So it's only that the moment you make your affirmations with the belief system, that is when your hands are ready to receive that.
Exactly. With open arms, right?
So much for such a wonderful and informative session. I'm sure there are a lot of questions which have been, we have received it in the Q&A. So let's take up a few of the questions from here. Ajay asks, how can recognizing and addressing the inner critic lead to personal and professional growth?
Okay, so Ajay, see, I told you, right? Whenever I used to go for the companies, for the meetings, to meet the people, to do things which I wanted to do in my life, that inner critique didn't let me do what I wanted to do. It was always demeaning. It was not letting me do things which I wanted to do. So that's how, if you will, do that, okay, fine. If you will get aware of what are those thoughts, what are those negative patterns which are not letting me to grow, that's where you will first become aware. And when you will start using techniques which we discussed, you will be able to replace those negative patterns, okay, disempowering beliefs, with the positive ones. And then you will realize that, okay, now my life is getting better, now my life is getting better, now it is better, now it's better. That's how you will recognize it, and that's how it will help you going ahead. So I
Absolutely.
hope I answered your question.
Yes, you've answered the question of Ajay. So moving ahead with the next question, this has been asked by Suresh. He says how to get to know about your subconscious thoughts, positive or negative. They are hidden, right?
Right. So what you can do, sorry, what was the name?
It's Shrish.
Trish. Okay, Sirish, as I said that, write it down, whatever your thoughts are, right? As I said that, after so many time, I came to know about that. It was my own belief that I used to say that I cannot talk in front of people. I get scared. I feel nervous. So that's how, just write down whatever those thoughts are. Even if it's two thoughts, just write it down daily. And after a week or a month, go back and check it. What are those repetitive thoughts which you have been thinking about? Then just those are your unconscious patterns. Those are your unconscious patterns. So if this is one thing, and another thing, if you are not able to do something which you want to do in your life, give some focus there. Think what are the thoughts, contradictory thoughts which are happening, and then write it down. Write it down. Whenever you try to do that thing, what are those thoughts which pull you back, which pulls you back? Write down, become aware of those. And I already gave the techniques which will be helpful for all of you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. The next question has been asked by Raji. He says, hello, ma'am. How can faculty members support management students in recognizing and overcoming their inner critic to foster a positive learning environment? I think this is what you have answered all throughout the session. So, any which way, ma'am, please.
Okay, so Rajiv, what I'll say here is, I think you are from faculty, right? So Rajiv, what you can do is, if you have some students, you feel like they are not able to crack the interview. If you have some students where you feel like they are little, conscious about giving presentations, talking, just talk to that student as if you are their friend, not any faculty member. Be their friends, because they don't need any faculty member, right? Sometimes we all need one person who can listen to us. Listen to them where the problem is. Okay, then give the techniques, tools which I shared with you. Trust me, when you will work with them in such a way where they feel like you are their friends, okay, buddies, and then it will help them giving that comfort zone which they need. Because we don't get open to anyone, right? If maybe Sandeep, just giving, saying it in a hypothetical way, you are a faculty member and I am a student, right? I'll feel scared to share my thoughts with you. I like, okay, he will make fun of me. Maybe he will not give me to give chance for other interviews, right? I'll feel scared. I feel I can no, no, I will not talk to that person. No, but the moment you will open up, you will consider me as your friend. I'll consider you as my friend. I'll start talking about the things which is bothering me, which is pulling me back from living the life of a kind of extraordinary person. So that's how, Rajiv, you can help others, your students, right, in such a way that, trust me, you will become the most favorite faculty member.
That's really nice. So the next question has been asked by Mary Rashmita. She says, how can we as management students overcome self-doubt and negative self-talk to boost our confidence and achieve success?
Okay, so I already gave that techniques, okay, which can help you. But sometimes it happens, maybe you will try hard, and you will not be able to focus on the area where you need to work upon. So if you have any past incident, right, any memory maybe someone shared with you that I went for the interview, but it didn't go well because that person said me this, and you take that situation in your mind and you start over analyzing it, considering yourself in others position, and over analyzing situations, or maybe you actually have that experience. So those things will create negative patterns in your mind. So go back to that incident, okay, and write down what you have learned from that incident. Okay, maybe you were not able to pass the interview, maybe you were not able to crack the exam which you wanted in your life, right? Maybe you were looking for some higher studies but you didn't get that chance. Then write down the learning from that experience. Okay, from that learning, from those thoughts which is bothering you, replace that with the affirmations. Trust me, entire scenario of your life will get changed, and it will help you a lot in your life going ahead. Because getting job is one thing, but when you get job, there are so many things which you have to deal day by day, right? So if you will carry this behavior going ahead, that will gonna help you a lot in surviving and living a healthy, happy life.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. I think next is not a question, I would say, but it is a compliment for you, I would say. Mr. Samir says, other than your regular diet, what do you take to keep so much energy so that you are stored non-stop?
Excitement, Samir, excitement to share things which can help others. Maybe, I don't know, it's a sarcasm or what, but yeah, I'll take it as a compliment. So, sometimes when you love things, when you love what you do and you are getting more opportunity to do that, you do it with your all energy. So here is one more thing for all of you, that whatever you want to do in your life, do it with all your heart. That's how you will be able to actually achieve it.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Samir. Again, rewrite, it says it's a pure compliment. Thank you so much, Mr. Samir, for that. And but the next question is being asked by Bhavna Shri. She says, can the inner critic be turned into a positive force for personal growth and improvement?
Sometimes, but if you are always listening to your inner critic, and inner critic is always negative, always criticizing you, that will not help you in a long term, right? That sometimes you have to break that thing, and you have to take a pause, and you have to make sure that you are transforming it in something positive. Because inner critic, if it's positive, then it's fine, but if it's negative, maybe sometimes it's fine, but most of the time it will not be useful for you. So you have to not change it into a positive force, I will say. Inner critic need to be a positive, positive person for you. It should not be a positive negative vibe, voice all the time. It has to be a positive voice inside of you, because if that is positive, that will become automatically a positive force inside you. But don't make it automatically directly the positive force. Change it, replace it, and then let it flow like a positive force inside you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. This question has been asked by Dr. Naveen. He says, how do you manage with people who are unpredictable in nature?
Great. So unpredictable, right? If you will carry that attitude of gratitude, if you will carry that attitude of where you believe in yourself, no matter how unpredictable that other person is, you will always be able to manage the situation. You will always be able to nail the situation, I must say. Just carry that attitude everywhere with you.
I'm sure as you said, the attitude of gratitude will solve most of the problems right there.
Correct.
Thank you so much for that. And the next question, last couple of questions, two more questions, we'll take it. Mr. Prathamesh asked, ma'am, how to overcome fear and how to gain confidence. That's where I'm lacking. So can you please help me with it?
Fear comes when we start assuming things, right? Again, assumptions means that you are letting that inner voice, talk more about what you cannot do instead of what you actually can accomplish in your life. So slowly, the techniques which I shared, start using those techniques. Trust me, you will see that your fear, the fearful voice is getting lowering down, and the one which is empowering one is getting more empowered in your body, giving you positive force, which one just discussed, okay, so that you can gain confidence. Start affirmations, okay, stand in front of mirror and give yourself some opportunities to speak, because confident is not coming because you are not letting yourself coming out of that comfort zone. So give yourself some challenges, some opportunities to speak, to talk, okay. Once you give that, to do things which you never did in your life, good things, okay, good things which you never done in your life. Start doing those things, come out of the comfort zone. You will start building the muscle of that confidence. Nobody is born with confidence. It is that muscle which you can encourage every time, right? So start building that muscle, and that's how you will achieve confidence. But if you will feel like I'm sitting right where I used to sit a day before, a month ago, then you will not achieve anything in your life. You have to obviously come out of that comfort zone, start taking actions, even a baby step, but take action. That's how you will achieve confidence, and going ahead, more confidence in yourself.
Great. Thank you so much. As you said, he was mentioning about the fear. A lot of fear, a lot of people fear about people. What will people say?
Yeah.
Right? So there's a one nice saying in Hindi which says, "Sabse bada rog, kya kahenge log." So once,
Right.
once that is the people come out of it, I think cheeses sort out ho jani chahiye.
Exactly. And I heard a few days back, I was just, checking video, and I came across one video of Priyanka Chopra where she was saying that you can do anything in your life, anything you want, but you will never be able to make anybody happy. Not everybody happy. So there will always be people who will not be happy with what you are doing. So just leave it. Just leave it, take a pause, and do what you want to do, where you feel happy, where you feel fulfilled, right? If you will keep on thinking about others, you will live life for others,
Yes.
right? But there will be friends, there will be family who will be listening to you, who will be waiting for your success, eagerly waiting for, okay, my son will do this for me, my daughter will do this for me. Do things for them, okay, not for the people who are not encouraging.
Great. We'll just take up one last question, which has been asked by Viva. She says, "Hello, ma'am. Can you keep ourselves motivated when people judge you in a negative way and handle situations with a positive attitude?"
Okay, so first, let me tell you one thing. I was actually talking to one of my client, Viva, in the morning, and he had that same situation in the office where people around are negative, but they try to, okay, fine, I'm positive, I'm positive. But I don't want you guys to do that. That will be a toxic positivity. See, as I said, we all are human beings and we all have right to feel low sometimes. That is okay. But how you get back and respond to those situations is what matters. Okay, so people will always people all around you will always say things which you may not like. So that's okay. If you will respond to them aggressively, they will come and they'll know that, okay, there is where she get, she felt irritated. Okay, let's come and talk again. Okay, so don't give that chance to others. If they are saying something to you, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You cannot go and talk to all the dogs in the streets, right? Sometimes you have to ignore, okay, okay, no, 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 go, 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 right? So you just have to do in the same way. But yeah, I'll say that there are still some people from where you have to deal daily. But okay, if they are negative, if they are not believing in yourself, you need to first believe in yourself, right? If you will believe in yourself that you can handle this, you can do this, when you will do take actions, your actions will speak and they will believe in yourself. So don't bother about the environment you are getting. Believe in yourself and just move on.
Great. I'm sure these learnings all our participants will use in their real time. I would say if you can utilize even at least 1 or 2 points out of these, the 4 or 5 points which ma'am said just now, if you can implement 1 or 2, I think the rest of things we are done for this session, so that we feel that this session was really helpful for all the participants. So heartfelt gratitude for Diksha ma'am for joining us and sharing your expertise. It was really an amazing thought. Thank you so
Thanks
much
to
for
you,
that.
Sandeep. This IRE innovation, research and entrepreneur. I think this is the first time I came across these kind of things which you have started for your own college. Okay, but I literally admire it a lot, because I was a few days back, I was thinking, what should I do with the colleges? What should I do with the colleges? Right, and you already have that medium where you are letting people come sharing their experiences, right, which can help them, which can help. Even if out of 165 people or 2 people will understand what we are discussing, what we are saying, the importance of living a happy healthy life, trust me, we all are past. We all did what we wanted, we achieved it. So again, coming to you students, faculty members, whatever we discussed, just start taking baby step toward those things. When you will see small good changes in your life, you will keep on using those things in a much better way. Okay, So if you want more things, more knowledge from the side of Reimagebydiksha, you can visit on my Instagram page, Reimagebydiksha. Anytime I'll respond to you if you have any queries further.
Great. I must say that Ms. Diksha is very, very active on Insta. So you can, anytime you can reach them in case if you have anything to know more about the psychology. She is good at personal training as well, personal counseling as well. I would say that you can always connect them on social media platforms. And heartfelt gratitude to all the participants who have been with us today for these IRE talks. And looking forward to see you again. Then the small announcement is the next IRE Talks is on 7th of June. That's by Mr. Girish Nagpal. Again, he's also a Shark Tank fame CEO and founder of Metro Ride, which is a Bangalore-based startup, I would say. So looking forward to see you all once again. And till then, please do take care of yourself and start practicing the thoughts of today. Thank you, Mr. Diksha. It was really nice having you, and thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, Sandeep.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.